Okay, today I'm going to be decorating, and it's still a little damp, so I'm trying to be careful because I just got through painting it. This is a little picture frame from Michael's, and it actually comes this way, and you can just move this up. I may have to repaint that a little bit, but that's okay. You just move that up so that you can paint it. And then that works just great. I just have to do a little touch up, but that's okay. So anyway, so this is a picture of my grandkids, and I plan on putting it just like this. The great thing about this picture frame is that it has a little stick that you put in the back so that it can be propped up. So I can't wait to get this finished and then put it on my bookcase in my living room. I think that's going to turn out so cute. So what I'm going to be embellishing it with, because I just felt like it needed a little something extra, is I am going to be adding some paper flowers. And see here, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them here, and then I'm going to decorate around it. So I want to show you how to make these cute little flowers. So I have some scrapbooking paper that I just kind of picked out randomly. And all you need to do is to tear them. And I'm going to tear a circle. And it doesn't matter how big it is or how perfect, you just need to tear a circle. The hard part is deciding what you want to go together. Okay, so there's one circle. Okay, so see, now I have two, and I'm going to do one more. Trying to decide what I'm trying to make it different than that one. So I think I'll use this little red right here. This one's going to be a smaller circle. So now I have me a little flower, but we're not done yet. Let me make one more. I'm going to tear this one, make one more flower. Like I said, you can make these as big or as small as you want to. And if you wanted to cut them out, you can. I just think it looks, really cute the way with the torn edge and everything. Do me a little circle one here. So see, now I have my flowers, okay? We're gonna put those aside for a moment. I'm gonna put up my scraps here, and then I'm gonna tear out some flowers. And then these really don't matter how big they are, because you're gonna glue them to the back, but to me, these are a little bit harder to do than just tearing out the circles, because you need to get them into a leaf shape. So we're just tearing, and I usually do about 2 leaves per flower. But I think this time, since I'm actually using these, I'm gonna do some extras. Now also, something that is good to have is, not good to have, I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't think and tear at the same time. One would think that wouldn't be too complicated, but it is for me. You could use these in a scrapbook, is what I'm trying to say, or you could use these in an art journal, or just whatever you would want to do. But you could use them for a lot of things than just doing this. Okay, so that's all done. So what we want to do is we want to crumple these up. see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, got it. An easier way to do this is to take a little spray bottle or a big spray bottle, whatever you have, and you're just going to give all of the pieces a light mist. You're not going to try to saturate them or anything. You're just going to give them a light mist. And this kind of softens the paper up so that when you crumple it up, it's a little easier than just trying to do it when it's not wet. I know I didn't do that step the first time I did it, and my fingers were killing me by the time I got finished. So I just crumple them all up, kind of roll them into a ball, and then I'm going to unfold all of them. And then we're going to ink around the edges. Does anybody remember how I had these stacked? I told you I would forget. So I'm going to be using this, I think this teal and this peach and this yellow and this. And actually, I think instead of this color, I think I'll use this little blue. So you don't have to coordinate your colors. You can do this however you want to. So if I am going to ink my red with my blue, and I'm just inking the edges. And I see what I was saying, this is so much easier to hold, and you just hold your piece and then run your ink pad over the edge. Decisions. And then you can even get it, see I got a little bit on there. That's great. Just kind of makes it pop a little bit. The leaves are a little harder. I really just get it all over my hands. Okay, cool, got it. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hot glue these together. Just put a little dab in the middle, put your next piece on, put a dab in the middle, and then put your next piece on. And then when it dries, you can kind of fluff it out a little bit. And then all I do is I just kind of put a little swatch of glue. Of course, I'm gonna need a new glue stick. And then I just add my leaves to the back. And then I just kind of take the layers and just kind of curl them a little bit so that it's more dimensional than, you know, flat. And like I said, these look really cute in a scrapbook if you're a scrapbooker, or maybe on some cards. All we have to do is put the button on. And I have this jar of buttons. Most of them belong to my mother, which is always kind of cool to have. And I just kind of start pouring. There's a pretty purple one. Here's a pretty pink one. I think I'll use that one. And then here's a red one. That's kind of a light color. So, like I said, now here's my frame. And these are my grandkids. This is my 11-year-old grandson and my granddaughter, and she is about to turn 4 in August. So I know I want this here. I also did this, it's gonna be backwards, I apologize. Life is better with grandkids that I thought I would put there. I was gonna put it in the middle, but I think my flowers are gonna cover it up. So I may just put it here and then arrange my flowers. Oh, let me glue the buttons on before I forget. Put it do the blue one here. I just think that one is too cute. All right, this one, I think I'm gonna do the red one. Which way does it go? I think it goes that way. Okay, so the hard part is just figuring out how you want them to be arranged. I think I may just do it like, if I put that there, and you all see. So if I put this here and the flowers there, and then I think I'm gonna put some bow, little junk bow up here at the top. So let me get this on here first. And of course I didn't get a scraper, but that's okay. I have a bone folder, so hopefully that will work. So I'm gonna put this right here. Life is better with grandkids. Let me see if I got it good enough. Oh, yay. Pulled up some of the paint. That's okay, because it wasn't quite dry. That will be okay. So here we go. And then I'm going to put my little flowers here. And I don't mind them hanging off. The little leaves hanging off. Want this one here. And then see, I can just, even though this is covering the picture, because there's a clip here, I can just take it off, and the flower won't bother the picture as long as I, you know, don't get any glue on it. So I think I'm gonna do this one. Let's see here. This one like that, maybe. I don't like that leaf, so I'm just gonna do this here. And then I have some extra leaves here that I can tuck underneath just to add a little bit. And there we go. That was just a really quick and easy craft. Like I said, I don't know if I even said where I got this frame. I got this frame at Michael's. I don't remember if they're in the dollar section or if they're back at mine. I think they're back in the back with the wood crafts. And so the cool thing about this is it comes with this little dowel, and you just poke that in, and you have your frame.